What's up, guys, and welcome back to Mncube Entertainment. So, Brigadier Gininda was asked to clarify his position about the link between Khumalo and accused number 3 and why he had to talk about it. Because the question that is there is that link, Brigadier Gininda is claiming that it links Khumalo and the accused number 3 to the crime incident that occurred at the Khumalo house.
There were photos of a bag that was full of money that was found in the downloads of accused number 3's phone, and those photos were again found in the downloads that were made in Kelly's phone.
Yes, my lord, I do recall, but that aspect was not said in terms of the linking of accused 3 to the crime. It was said on the context of linkages or common linkages. In other words, that bag appearing in the phone of accused 3, in the downloads of the phone of accused 3, as well as in that one of Ms. Khumalo and Mr. Longotwala. So it was in relation to the linkages, my lord, not the commission of this offense. I didn't say anything that photo of a see-through bag of money links him to this actual offense. I don't recall saying that, my lord.
This witness says the reason why he had mentioned that he was trying to indicate linkage between the cell phone of Kelly Khumalo, accused number 3, and Longotwala. Now that was said in the context of this trial, which is the reason why I am saying that is he then saying, he mentioning that aspect of evidence in this trial that has no significance whatsoever in accused number 3's allegedly being complicit in the commission of these offenses. He's an investigating officer, my lord. That question is very relevant. In other words, what was then the relevance of him mentioning that in this trial?
The purpose of that statement was to apply for the warrant of arrest for Ms. Kelly Khumalo, because at that stage, I believe there was enough evidence to add her as accused or accused number 6. We even went that far with Mr. Mncube.
So that link between Khumalo and accused number 3, Mthobisi Mncube, it caused Gininda to add Khumalo as accused number 6. So Brigadier Gininda then applied a warrant of arrest for Khumalo based on this link only. But the NPA then turned down that warrant of arrest, so Khumalo was then not arrested. So here we are talking about the issue of Khumalo being applied for a warrant of arrest by Brigadier Gininda due to the money bag that was found in accused number 3's phone and Khumalo's phone. But the challenge that is there now is that Brigadier Gininda, after being questioned by Advocate Mncube, he is now turning around and saying, I never presented this evidence in court. I only talked about it when I was just questioned by Advocate Mncube. So this is surprising that Brigadier Gininda would actually turn around from his own evidence. So this is just inconsistency by Brigadier Gininda, because so many people were blaming the NPA for not signing the warrant of arrest for Khumalo, because they were saying Gininda submitted that warrant of arrest and the NPA did not sign it. But here Brigadier Gininda seems to be turning around and saying, I never presented that evidence. I only just talked about it when Advocate Mncube questioned me. But on the other hand, he also says I also applied for that warrant of arrest. So this is just surprising inconsistency by Brigadier Gininda, and it is maybe probably why the NPA never signed that warrant of arrest. But obviously the fact of the matter is still there, is that there is this scrutiny that is there on Khumalo, because there are so many suspicions around her behaviors. For example, Khumalo wiped her phone, erasing all of the data that was on her phone during the middle of the night. And the reason for her doing that is not even clear, why she deleted all of her data like that. But despite her deleting all of that data, the cell phone analysts were able to recover some of the data as they applied for a section 205, which is essentially a court order that compels cell phone providers like Vodacom, MTN to provide all of those details even though they've been deleted. And that is why these cell phone data analysts were able to recover this money bag that then linked accused number 3 and Khumalo. But that in itself is not enough for that warrant of arrest to be signed by the NPA. What the NPA may need for the warrant of arrest to be signed is for maybe Mthobisi Mncube, accused number 3, to turn into a state witness. Then he comes and be a state witness and he testifies exactly why he has that picture of the money bag between him, Khumalo, and Longwe Twala. Instances like these, Mthobisi Mncube will be like begging for it's more like pleading for a lesser sentence, for him to tell the truth on exactly what happened. And if he surely does that, this case will be solved in a very much shorter time, because this is it's like an insider who is turning into a state witness. And when that happens, the evidence will definitely be there that will be linking Khumalo, Longwe Twala to the crime incident. And the NPA then would definitely sign that warrant of arrest. Because at the moment, as things stand, the challenge is that this money bag on its own is just circumstantial evidence. By circumstantial evidence, it's just like indirectly linking Khumalo to this crime scene, but it does not directly prove that Khumalo is involved. It's just indirect evidence, and more evidence is still needed around this case. Because if you just rush to arrest a suspect based on circumstantial evidence only, that suspect can turn around and sue you for arresting her without any concrete evidence. So that is one of the challenges that is there in arresting Khumalo without sufficient evidence, because she can turn around and sue you back. So that's why Gininda and the state are still looking for more evidence, independent evidence, still searching for it. But as things stand, it's not going to be easy to find that evidence unless one of the accused turns into a state witness. But despite that, there are these two confessions from accused number 1 and 2, even though they were admitted as admissible evidence. The challenge that is there is that those guys are actually denying it. They are saying those confessions were taken from them, like, for example, like forcefully. So what is needed is someone who turns into a state witness, if they have that evidence, and present it in court. Then if that happens, then this case would definitely be solved in a much shorter time. So this is what is happening between the link with Khumalo and accused number 3. Tell me what you think in the comment section, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.